Joshua Tree National Park is a vast desert landscape that has long captivated the hearts of adventurers and nature lovers. With its beauty dotted with rugged rock formations and twisted, spiky Joshua trees, it is a place where the sky stretches endlessly during the day and fills with a sea of stars at night. It's a destination that promises solitude and adventure, making it a perfect escape for those to explore the mysteries and challenges of the wilderness. Bill Ewasko was a 65-year-old businessman from Marietta, Georgia, with a deep love for the outdoors. An experienced hiker accustomed to the Georgia heat, Bill's trips were fueled by a desire to merge with nature and test his limits. His yearly journeys to Joshua Tree National Park were a testament to his enduring passion for hiking and adventure. Engaged to be married, Bill was known among his friends and family as a kind-hearted and adventurous spirit, always ready for his next challenge. In late June of 2010, Bill planned on what he had hoped to be a regular solo adventure in Joshua Tree National Park. His preparations were thorough as always. He flew into Los Angeles, rented a car, and drove to Rancho Mirage, where he stayed at a friend's vacant condo. The day before his hike, Bill checked his equipment, reviewed his route, and had made a couple of phone calls to his fiancée, Mary. He shared his excitement and outlined his plans, which included hiking to Carey's Castle, a remote and less traveled destination in the park. Despite Mary's concerns about the ambitious hike given the desert heat, Bill reassured her with a laugh, showing no signs of changing his mind. On June 24th of 2010, Bill set out early from the condo, his spirits high and ready for the day ahead. He drove to the Juniper Flats trailhead, a popular starting point for many trails, including the ambitious trek to Quail Mountain, which was listed on his itinerary. The last known communication from Bill was a cell phone call made in the morning, confirming his location at the trailhead and his plan to return by that evening. After the call, the silence from Bill grew as the hours passed, with no more calls or messages sent. When Bill failed to return at the agreed time, Mary's worries quickly escalated into fear. Early the next morning, she contacted the park authorities to report Bill missing. The park rangers sprung into action, initially checking the trailheads before discovering Bill's car parked at the Juniper Flats parking area. This discovery confirmed that he had started his hike, but where he went from there remained a mystery. The search efforts began immediately, with rangers and volunteers combing the vast, open spaces of the park for any sign of Bill. The initial hours of the search were filled with a mix of hope and dread as search teams faced the daunting task of tracing Bill's steps in the expansive wilderness of Joshua Tree National Park. As each hour passed without a sign of Bill, the mystery of his disappearance deepened, setting the stage for a long and perplexing search that would captivate and puzzle all who followed it. As soon as Bill Ewasko was reported missing, Joshua Tree Park authorities mobilized a large-scale search operation. The teams of rangers and volunteers quickly assembled, ready to scour the rugged terrain. They started at the Juniper Flats trailhead, where Bill's car was found, indicating his entry point into the park. The initial search focused on the most accessible paths and surrounding areas, expanding gradually into more remote and less traveled regions of the park. Helicopters buzzed overhead, providing an aerial view of the vast desert landscape, while ground teams worked tirelessly through the rocky terrain. Despite their efforts, the first few days passed with no trace of Bill, intensifying the mystery of his disappearance. As the official search efforts began to wane without any results, Tom Mahood, a former member of the Riverside Mountain Rescue Unit, took up the cause. Driven by a mix of dedication and personal intrigue, Tom organized a long-term volunteer search operation. He and other volunteers, equipped with extensive search and rescue training, made numerous trips into the park. These searches were meticulously planned and executed, with volunteers using GPS to map their routes and cover new areas that had not been thoroughly searched. Tom's commitment brought a renewed vigor to the search efforts, keeping the hope alive that answers might still be found. Drones were also deployed to get a view of the difficult-to-reach areas. However, the terrain of Joshua Tree posed significant challenges. The vast open spaces, coupled with rugged mountains and deep valleys, made it difficult to search thoroughly. The desert environment, with its extreme temperatures and minimal water sources, added another layer of difficulty, limiting the duration searchers could safely remain out in the field. Despite the use of advanced technology and the determination of volunteers, the harsh landscape often hindered efforts, leaving many areas only superficially examined. This combination of high-tech tools and the brutal desert environment created a search scenario that was both advanced and fraught with obstacles, deepening the puzzle of Bill's disappearance in the vast wilderness. As the search for Bill continued without conclusive results, various theories began to circulate about his fate. Some believe that Bill may have succumbed to natural misadventures such as dehydration or a fall, common risks in the harsh desert environment. Others speculated more unusual scenarios, such as the possibility of an encounter with wildlife or even foul play, though there was no direct evidence to support any of these theories. Another suggestion was that Bill, an experienced hiker, might have intentionally gone off the grid or gotten lost while exploring the unknown paths of the park. Each theory brought its own set of questions and possibilities, deepening the mystery surrounding his disappearance. The discovery of his vehicle provided a concrete clue that had at least begun his journey into the park. Additionally, a faint cell phone ping was detected, estimated to be 10.6 miles from the Sarin Drive cell tower, suggesting a general area where Bill might have been during his hike. However, these clues offered limited information and did not lead to finding Bill, only adding to the growing list of unanswered questions. This search captivated a wide audience, including internet sleuths and online communities who follow and discuss this case extensively. These digital detectives pored over maps, shared updates, and speculated on various aspects of the search, helping to keep interest alive and in the public eye. Their involvement brought diverse perspectives and theories, some contributing useful suggestions that influenced actual search strategies. This community effort highlighted the unique role that public engagement can play in modern search and rescue operations, transforming a local missing person case into a wider mystery that captured the imaginations of people around the world. After years of continuous searching and growing mysteries, Bill Ewasko's remains were eventually found by a pair of hikers exploring a remote area of Joshua Tree. These hikers, who were not part of the organized search efforts, stumbled upon Bill's remain almost by chance, bringing a long and painful search to a sudden and unexpected end. The location was off the usual paths, hidden in a part of the park that had been difficult for search teams to access fully. The discovery answered the haunting question of Bill's whereabouts, but opened new questions about the circumstances leading to his final moments in such a secluded spot. The finding of Bill's remains brought a profound sense of closure to his family, friends, and the many volunteers who had dedicated years to searching for him. For his family and fiancée, it was a sorrowful resolution, providing them with the ability to finally mourn and honor Bill's memory with the knowledge of his final fate. The search community, including the dedicated volunteers and internet sleuths who had followed every development, felt a mix of relief and sadness. Their collective efforts had not been in vain. They had brought crucial information and support that kept the search alive, ultimately leading to this resolution. This search also left a lasting impact on all those involved, prompting reflections on the risks associated with hiking in such an unforgiving landscape. Many from the search teams and the broader community took away vital safety lessons, such as the importance of proper preparation, the need for communication devices that work in these remote areas, and the value of leaving detailed plans with someone before embarking on such adventures. Additionally, the experience underscored the unpredictability of nature and the profound respects that it demands. Those who had spent countless hours searching for Bill spoke about the humbling effect of the vast wilderness and the critical importance of personal safety measures. This tragedy, while deeply saddening, served as a reminder of the risks inherent in exploring the wild and the precautions necessary to mitigate them. The tragic tale of Bill Ewasko's disappearance has left a mark on the hiking culture around Joshua Tree National Park. His story has heightened awareness about the risks of hiking in such a demanding environment, leading to improved safety protocols and educational efforts aimed at hikers. Local hiking groups and park authorities now emphasize the importance of preparation, the use of GPS and reliable communication tools, and the critical nature of leaving detailed itineraries with someone before setting out. Bill's experience has become a cautionary tale, prompting better safety measures and more cautious planning among the hiking community. Despite the discovery of Bill's remains, many questions about his final hours remain unanswered. The exact circumstances of how he ended up in such a remote area, what challenges he faced, and the cause of his death are still shrouded in mystery. Bill's story not only impacted the safety practices of the park, but also continues to captivate and educate new generations of hikers and adventurers. His story is often shared as a powerful reminder of the wilderness's unpredictable nature and the utmost respect that it demands from those who venture into it. The mysterious aspects of his disappearance and the extensive search efforts have also become a topic of interest in discussions about outdoor survival, search and rescue operations, and the use of technology in wilderness navigation. The emotional and practical impacts of Bill Ewasko's story are profound. It has touched hearts with its mix of adventure, mystery, and tragedy, while also imparting crucial lessons about personal safety and preparedness. Bill's tale is a reminder of the fine line between seeking adventure and confronting danger, and it underscores the indomitable spirit of those who seek to understand and explore the vast unknowns of our natural world. In remembering Bill, we recognize the allure of the wilderness, the risks that it holds, and the enduring human spirit that compels us to explore, despite all of the dangers.